not my usual area out in the woods, but it is quite cold out today, and I still wanted to get this video out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed those quick walk-bys to kind of show how this product is in use. I didn't start any fires because, like I said, I didn't want to spend too much time out in the woods and get too cold. But anyways, I wanted to do this quick kind of informative video showing and sharing this new tool that I've made called the SAT. If you guys are more aware or been watching my social media more often, you guys are probably already aware with this. I released the Woodsman last week. I realized I hadn't done an official video on this product, and so I kind of wanted to do that. Of course, a more official video will be coming after I get a lot more use on it and explaining more of my mindset to it. This is more a video to just kind of inform you guys that this product is out there if you guys want to get it. The link to the collection, both the Hiker and the Woodsman, will be in the description below as well. For the rest of this month, if you use Giving Thanks, no spaces, all caps, in the coupon code section of the business or the website, you'll get 20% off your order. So really awesome and really excited about that. But without further ado, let's talk about these. So first off, this is the Woodsman version of the Woodsman. The two differences to quickly show you guys or explain to you guys what the difference between the Woodsman and Hiker are. This is the Woodsman. Essentially, it has more natural colors to it. You can see camo patterns and darker tones, whereas this has no camos and brighter tones such as rainbow, purple, and neon green will be coming as well. So it has a lot more colors to stand out depending on what your personal style is, whichever one suits you best. Both options available. And they do come, as you guys can see, I kind of have them showing in the different variants you can get them in. This is, of course, like I was saying, the basic version of it. This is just normal 6 beads, and then the next step up is adding 4 beads, making it 10 beads like this. This does have the ferro rod attached, but the ferro rod is the next piece that you can add on to this, and it's a replaceable. These are Exotac Nano Striker XLs. I chose these for a few reasons. I'll get into that in a little bit. And then lastly, you can get a compass, which is the Brunton TrueArc 3. Actually, I should say, you can get just the compass without the ferro rod, and then you can get both of them. And you can get both of these with or without 10 beads. You can get it with 6 beads or 10 beads. How this system works is it's my take on the Ranger bead system. And the Ranger bead system, in case you guys are unfamiliar, is a way of keeping track of how many meters particularly. You can do yards however you measure your pace. You just set it up, and however many paces it takes you to get to 100 yards or 100 meters, you move one of these. You would actually start them all at the top like this, and you would move them down sequentially until you get to the bottom. And with 6 beads, that would be 600 meters. With 10 beads, that would be 1,000 meters or 1 kilometer. So 2 different sets, and how to use the primary function of these. But when I was thinking of it, I wanted to make this system naturally more functional than just, instead of carrying just beads on you just to keep your pace, I wanted this to be something that you could also use for navigation and to just throw an extra piece of usefulness to this tool. I added the ferro rods. And I think I mentioned these are replaceable ferro rods. How I have them set up with this rubber, all you have to do when you wear these out, or if you break one, all you have to do is order one from Exotac, or you can get them on Amazon, and then you just peel this piece of rubber back, and then you slide this one out, and while holding the rubber back, you put another one flush to the rubber. And like I said, I'll probably do a video on this, especially if you guys request it. But like I was saying, holding the rubber back, you place a new ferro rod in, and then you just let the rubber slip over the ferro rod. And I particularly like the Exotac ferro rods because if you understand how they're used with the Nano Striker, they actually have cut screws into them, and those screws essentially act like jimping. So you can see I can't pull this out, or hopefully you guys can see I can't pull this out. I am putting pressure. It doesn't look like it. I am putting pressure against it, and I can't just pull this out. And that was one thing with just putting a straight ferro rod without the jimping in, or without the screws cut into it. Easily just pull this ferro rod right out. So that was why I chose Exotac Nano Striker XLs. or at least the Nano Striker. The XL is just because it allows you, I think, 1,000 more strikes. The XL allows you 4,000. I don't know how many that is above the normal Nano Striker. So I also, like I said, offer the TrueArc 3. This is not a TrueArc 3. This is the Brunton Classic compass, but the TrueArc 3 is the successor to this compass, and it looks identical to this. The only major difference is that it's white or clear plastic, and it has something called a global needle, and I'm not exactly sure what that entails entirely, but all I know, I did some research on it, at least what Brunton says, is that regardless to what side of the hemisphere you're on, it will always point to true north. I don't know how they do that, but I really like the TrueArc 3. I think they're a great value. They're still made in the USA, so this is the most reasonable compass I could find without jimping on quality, but without this being like a $400 compass with like a $10 or like $20 accessory on it. I didn't want to do that. So the TrueArc 3 is keep in mind, you can, like I said, just get these straight, and they're still extremely useful. Hopefully I can do this with gloves. I think I can. They're still extremely useful even if you don't get the compass. I think the compass is one of the better ways to go because it does have a large portion to do with navigation and maps. But even if you don't get the compass, you can still easily just create a quick cow's hitch, and you can hitch this onto like your backpack or anything. I think I might roll in some shots of different ways to attach this, or you can just leave it like this. You don't have to attach it to anything. So that's why I wanted to make different setups for different people. So different variants to suit what you exactly want to get out of your SAT, and like I said, different colors. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Just short look over and introduction to the SAT. Like I said, I wanted to put this out for those who didn't know or just wanted a more in-depth look at what these are and how to use them. Guys, don't forget to comment, like, definitely share this, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on this, and if I can add anything that you guys would be personally interested in. I do have to keep, like I said, reasonably in mind when adding things that I don't want to make this product wildly expensive. So I want to keep it within reason, but any little add-ons that you guys can think of, I would highly appreciate hearing your feedback on this. And like I said, don't forget to check out in the description the link to this collection, and I have the discount code down there as well. So those are both of those, and I'm out.